Lordy, welcome back to 15mofe.com.
That was WF.
And this is the Dee-X Rated Radio Show.
So, without further ado,
should I?
Can we get that introduction, please, Dave?
Sure.
Now we do it. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. This is for the millions. In the millions of Dee-X Rated Radio fans watching all around the world, and the dozens and dozens of young arson fans.
The thousands.
We would like to welcome the cast and crew of Numbers, a Gangsta Show!
Gunshots in the air, please. Gunshots. Hold up, caller. We'll get to you in a minute.
And right now we have both the director, Steven Jackson,
yes,
and the actress and executive producer of the movie, Naja Green.
Naja, thank you. Thank you very much.
Wow, we got a full house in here, too.
First things first, Naja, it's good to have you on the show again.
Thank you.
And Steven, it is definitely a pleasure to meet you.
No problem.
All right.
I hope you forget all the previous things.
Shall we elaborate? Shall we elaborate?
No. We'll say that for the next show.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna be brief about it and explain.
Okay.
Our very first show. I don't know. I believe it was you. I think it was you. Somebody called up, and they had like this. They had this crazy, uniquely creepy voice.
Right, that was me.
And I was like, wait, it sounds like
this guy.
Sounds like a mock.
No, you said this guy jerking off.
Yo, because when you came up, when the voice came up, it came off. It was like, okay, I hear the voice, and then he was like, it's like I just want to ask, and then I was like, wait, and she answered the question, and I was like, hello, you there? You there? You there? And then I heard absolutely nothing. So because we shoot for comic relief on this show. We shoot for comic relief. So when I heard absolutely nothing and I heard the voice, I was like, all right, take your hands out your pants and thank you for calling. You know,
like, oh,
but I just,
That was you. I never knew.
Yeah. Like once I started thinking, like, wait, no, and I was
we were in the car on the way here, and I was like, oh yeah, Steven Jackson is gonna be here too, and then I was telling him the name of the movie, and he was like, wait a minute, is that?
And he started giving me some background information, and once he started giving me the background information, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking apologize to this guy as soon as I see him, because when he gave me the background information, so a person like me, when I hear what I heard, and then you guys have a gentleman here that is very well dressed, dapperly dressed, and he pulled up in a black Mercedes Benz. So I heard this background information, and this big hulking guy gets out, dressed to the nines, I might add. I'm like, yo, Ray, Raw just explained to my mother that I tried to run and I couldn't get away. But yo, it's definitely good to have you guys here.
Well, we're happy to be here. We are happy to be here.
All right, so
it's been a long time. We've been talking on the phone for weeks, and just to get everything together. And I know you guys have some amazing things for us on the show. So, but first, just I know I asked you this a few weeks ago, and you said that you would tell us a little bit of information on it. So tell us. There's two questions to this. First, tell us the background behind the movie, Numbers of a Gangsta Show, and also, if you can, tell us like the process or the process you're in right now in creating this movie.
Sure. The story goes back to the early 70s going into the 80s. This is like maybe a 10, 15-year run.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 50 years after Stephanie Sinclair, who was a well-known gangster in her own right in the 1920s and the 1930s. She was, I believe, a Jamaican woman. And this was during the time of Lucky Luciano and Dutch Schwartz. And she teamed up, or she hired Bumpy Johnson
Really?
as her henchman and to help her with the numbers racket and her organization, because Dutch and the rest of the other white mobs wanted to take over her nickel and dime, which was also a multi-million-dollar business annually. And that's 50 years before my situation with Numbers of Gangsta's Child. Numbers of Gangsta's Child, when you think about it, when you hear that topic or that line, you think the child is a person. The child is the organization. This organization or this illegal business was brought into a household and reared as one of the family members.
I'm sorry, Stephen. Just can you speak into the mic a little bit more?
Sure. This operation or this business was brought into the household and reared as a family member, and this particular family member fed the family. You know, which is called the policy game, the numbers game, the rackets back then. Okay. So we're talking about a young girl who leaves her parents' home in the South to seek her American dream on Wall Street. But a chain of events leads her into organized crime. Eventually, she becomes a mob boss. I'm not talking about a Mark Barker or a Bonnie and Clyde. I'm talking about a female gangster who ruled like Al Capone did.
Wow, really?
On that level. Okay? And it took some time. I mean, it just didn't happen overnight, because she's from the South, she's innocent, but she becomes, let's say, corrupt when she comes into the New York area. She's trying to achieve her goal, going to school, going to college. Then her first boyfriend is a gangster who owns a nightclub. And this is where it begins for her, at this nightclub. Down the line, things happen with him and the other surrounding nightclubs that owned by other gangsters. And he loses the battle, and he ends up going to prison. And then there's another boyfriend who comes in later on, who really sets the stage for this female. And from there, she becomes ruthless, and she controls the New York, New York, New Jersey, and the Connecticut area with her organization.
Wow.
Starting with nothing. She comes to New York with the clothes on her back.
Wow.
And when it's all over, or by the time she's at her peak, she's very, very wealthy, made a lot of other people very, very wealthy. And that's the premise.
Wow.
You know. And like I said, it's based on a true story. I've been working on the story for about 13, 14 years. I had to wait for some of the people in the story to die off, go to jail, or end up in the nursing home before I can tell the story, or else I would get
backlash.
Right. So I had to be very careful. Some names are mentioned, real names are mentioned in the story. Some names I've changed just a little bit, but I wanted to be as authentic and true to the story itself, because like movies like Paid in Full and John Gotti and all these other movies. If these movies are not told, then these stories will be undocumented stories in our past that would never be told. How will we know if we don't tell the story?
Right.
So this story, good or bad or indifferent, I told it. And
the actual story.
The actual story, based on true events, based on the life of the people that are there. Now, Steele, who was the main character, she's still alive.
Oh, really?
She's still alive. When she first got wind that I was doing the story, she protested very heavily. And I wouldn't be surprised if she tried to sue me. But I don't think so, because she don't want herself to be revealed. So it's like a catch-22. You don't want me to tell the story, so you don't want to pursue me with lawsuits. So what you going to do? I mean, you done lost that touch. It's been like 20 years now, so you can't put a hit on me. You know?
Right.
So you can't put a hit on me, so I'm telling the story.
You got him.
So now, even if you do put a hit on me, the story is being told because it's documented. Okay, we have clips on we have our actors who are telling the story. Now, to be clear about how popular the story is, we have fans in 44, 45 countries. We have fans in Hawaii, Hong Kong, Japan, the Philippines, one of our strongest fan bases.
Wow, really?
We have over 100,000 views on Numbers of Gangsta's Child webpage. Okay, most of our fans are ghost viewers. These are the people who do not like, do not post, do not comment. They just observe, watch, barely share, but they're fans. The book will be out. 14.5 days. Running with the film, because the film comes from the book. So it's book to film.
Okay, and you wrote the book yourself, right?
I wrote it, yes.
Wrote the book yourself?
Yes, I wrote it.
Can I bother you for an exclusive when it comes out?
Hey, if it's up to you, I would like to come back, have a book signing right here. But you know that's another topic.
Yeah,
that's another story.
Book signing right here.
Interesting. Give it some thought.
We're gonna blow that up a little bit.
Okay.
You know, we come back, and by that time, if we are able to come back, we can announce the actors and the actresses who are going to be signed and attached to this project.
Really?
I mean, we have a lot of people here, but we also have people that stretch from California to New York, from Atlanta going up to Ohio, out there over in Texas, right? Ohio. I said Ohio. Oklahoma. Yeah. And where at? Well, up here. New York, Connecticut, right?
Okay.
So the fan base is huge.
Well, I don't want you guys to lose too much time, and then you got a whole lot of callers.
We have people calling that are probably from some of these areas, because I don't recognize none of these area codes. Okay. So we're gonna grab at least a couple of these callers.
Okay.
15 MOFE.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Cherokee.
Hey.
You calling from Jersey? Okay, what's your name?
Oh, wow.
Oh, we lost her. I think that was Cherokee.
That's
I think.
That was your daughter?
Yeah, that's your daughter?
Tell her don't be shy. We gonna
No,
okay. Hey, if you're still watching, call back.
And Najee.
Anybody else that call back too.
Oh, well, you're just calling back. 15 MOFE. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm sorry, I just called. This is Cherokee. I wanted to give a shout out to my mom, Naja.
Hey,
how you doing, Cherokee? You watching us live right now?
Yeah, and my sister. Hi, Mommy.
Hi.
Isn't that adorable? Adorable.
Thank you. Love you.
We love you too.
Okay, bye.
All right. Thank you for calling, guys. Young ladies, rather.
Well, don't be so quick to hand over the headphones because my next question is for you. Because you're one of the main executive producers of the show.
It's two.
I mean of the movie.
It's two.
Yeah. I mean more than one. Yeah, but I just wanted. Yeah, but I just wanted to ask you, as far as the production. Dave, can you give me 1 minute? I'm sorry. As far as the production, where are you guys at right now? As far as the production of the movie.
We're doing.
Oh, the microphone too.
Sorry. Basically, he has 2 right-hand women, what's his wife, 3. Michelle Lewis and I. We both, just getting out there promoting everything. We're just going to start filming. Hopefully everything's on time by the summertime. By the end of the summer. So we're doing the book. So by the time everybody reads this book, they'll be like, oh my God, this book is so good. I can't wait to see the film because they're going to love it. They're going to love it. It's original. It's authentic. No one is doing a film like this. And they can't. It's copyrighted. I mean, I have the shirt's going to be coming out, hopefully next 2 months. I have a designer doing it, and no one can come out. It's going to be hot. Like, it's going to be real. It's really. So
now, you also played a part of Bunny in the movie. Is that correct?
No, we didn't pick the cast, but that's one of the things that I'm going to be doing.
Okay. All right.
Here.
All right. I'm sorry. I thought you said.
But it's one of the characters that I auditioned for. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's one of the characters I auditioned for that you'll see on my Facebook page.
Okay.
And you're, telling me I'll cut you and all that stuff. Yes. And so is Michelle Lewis. She's another bunny today.
Oh, okay.
Yes. We are in character on Facebook, and we have a little bit great things to come.
Can you tell us the link that we can find these clips at?
Naja Green.
Naja Green.
Go to Naja Green. Easy. Go right to my page, and you see.
Right on Facebook.
Correct. And then you go to Numbers. Numbers, A Gangsta's Child. Okay, that's Numbers, A Gangsta's Child. You'll see everybody's video clips that's auditioning, and it's great. It's gonna be.
Or you could go to facebook.com/New York Legend.
Okay. All right, I have a question for both of you guys. All right, with all of the potential people that there are to tell this type of story about, why this person in particular, why this story in particular, did you guys feel the need to tell this particular story? Like, I know you were saying a lot of these stories need to be told. Like, I personally, when you said Paid in Full, I know Paid in Full inside out. I know the story of Paid in Full, but before I saw the movie, as soon as I saw, Wood Harris, that's, that's AZ. I mean, Cameron, I was like, all right, cool. Cameron is Alpo. Like, I knew the story inside and out. They changed up a little bit here and there, but I knew it inside and out. Why this particular person in this person's story did you choose to tell this person's story above anybody else's?
Reason being because she's a female, she's a woman. We've never seen on the big screen a female in the position like Al Capone. That's the main reason why. She's a woman coming out of the Jim Crow era. Okay? And she's not just any woman. She's not Caucasian. She's African American, Negro. So that even puts the story in a more in-depth plateau.
And a powerful woman in those days. You don't hear about it.
Right. Because I can honestly say the only woman I've ever heard of that had pull like that. Not
Pam Grier,
I'm not talking
Pam
about
Grier
actor. I'm talking about when it came to a woman who made power moves, recently deceased last year, Griselda Blanco.
Right.
That's the only woman I can honestly say, when you say she had pull and she made moves, the very thing that she brought to the community of she brought that to Florida. She brought machine gun motorcycle assassination. She brought that to Florida from Cuba.
Right.
And that's how she was killed. But above all of that, with the whole the cocaine trafficking, the drug trafficking, and everything like that. She has so much pull. So for it to come out now that there's another woman that didn't get that kind of spotlight, and you guys are bringing it to her now. You guys are given the opportunity to tell that particular person's story. It's like, wow, I didn't even know that kind of person existed. Out here in this world, that around that era and everything, there was this person that was doing this kind of stuff. Because I can't think of any other women that had that kind of power. And I mean, I'm pretty sure there were women that were involved.
Right.
But you said Al Capone.
Right.
Anybody that knows Al Capone, that's like
Major.
Exactly.
To be on that plateau.
But to actually make a movie, you see a bunch of women gangsters. Yeah, you see men, they're going to be in there. But to see powerful women gangsters, especially still, to see that, like I said, is very original, authentic, and there's nothing like it. And when it comes out, it's going to hit the theaters. I promise you that. Okay? It's going to be...
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Yeah. I'm interested already. Round of applause. Dave, can I get some applause for the women?
I also want to mention, too, that one of Steele's henchwomen worked in City Hall.
Really?
Man, can I say this? Yeah, I can, because time to time. She went through maybe 7 or 8 mayors in New York City. She took a leave of absence in the beginning of this story to help Steele build her organization. Now, this particular person, who is Bunny, I named her Bunny in the story, she's watching right now. She's up there in her 70s.
Hi,
She's in her 80s.
Hello, Bunny.
maybe,
How are you?
But she approves of the story. She puts her signature on this story, and she's a silent partner with the movie and with the book.
Nice.
Yeah. So if she co-signs it, I would like to mention her name later on, because I'm pretty sure she's going to show up with me and the cast when we premiere or do screenings around the country. If she's physically able, she will travel with me, especially New York, Atlanta, LA, Chicago, the main cities, to promote this story.
Cool.
And probably attend maybe 1 or 2 book signings with me.
Okay. Now we got.
Because she was there.
We have anybody in the box?
Actually, let me see. Because I did want to take a call, but
we have a call ringing in right now.
Yeah, let's check the box first. Okay. All right, nobody has a question, so we can hit the phones.
All right, we have another call coming in. Take the first one. 15 MOFE.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Valen.
Hello.
Yes, this is Valen Brunwyn. You have a few people there from members of Gangster's Child.
Yes, that's
correct.
correct.
Good old Steven Jackson.
Absolutely. I'm right here, big guy. Who am I speaking to?
How you doing, baby? You're speaking with Valen. You're Big Rob.
Hey, how you doing, Big Rob?
Hello there, Valen. What's going on?
What's going on?
You watching us live right now?
What's that?
Are you watching us live on 15mofe.com right now?
Unfortunately, I am not.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? I have a question for you, because I have a good actor here who's auditioning for that role, Big Rob. What makes you special? What makes you perfect to be a Big Rob in Numbers of Gangsta's Child? Because this Big Rob says he's the Big Rob. So who's going to be Big Rob?
Oh, the battle of the Big Robs.
Nadia is sitting next to me. She says she's Bunny. Michelle Lewis says she's Bunny. Who's going to be Bunny?
Uh-oh.
Who's the best Bunny? We have a Bunny out there in Atlanta. We have a Bunny out there in South Carolina. We got a Bunny out there in L.A. Who's going to be the Bunny? Who's going to be the Gino? Who's going to be the Big Rob?
I don't know about the other bunnies.
But tell me about you.
I don't know about any other bunnies. As far as I'm sure, that's tricks are for and bunnies can have it.
Right,
All I'm saying is that when it comes to Big Rob.
Yeah, tell me about you, Big Rob.
Okay. When it comes to Big Rob, it's very simple. I am the most interesting man that you'll find. It's that simple. When you watch me on the screen, I guarantee people will be sitting on the edge of the seat saying, "Holy shit, this is the dude." This is how it works.
All right.
That's just how it works.
Okay.
My resume speaks for itself. I don't do supporting roles. I do lead roles, baby. That's just that simple.
Wow.
Okay.
Yo,
When I bring in, my resume speaks for itself.
not only does he sound like a gangster, he sounds like Barack Obama.
Yeah, I know.
He's
Right?
like, I don't do support roles. I do lead roles. Change.
Hey, Valen, where you from, big guy?
And
Where you
I
from?
promise you, shitty healthcare along with really bad gun control. Just so
You know what?
So yeah.
Yeah. We're
Where
done
you
with
from,
that.
big guy? Hey, big guy, where you from?
I'm actually from Atlanta, born and raised.
I see you this weekend.
Born and raised Atlanta,
you
GA. Shout outs to Atlanta, GA. Oh, Georgia. But yo, right now I'm gonna throw down the gauntlet, the Battle of the Bunnies, live on 15mofe.com. Make it happen. What's good? Battle of the Bunnies.
Yeah, but I'm there. I'm curious about all these bunnies.
He said he don't care about nobody.
Somebody is calling from an unknown phone number.
We thank you
Yeah.
for
Valen, we want to let you know we appreciate you for calling in.
No, I appreciate it. I'm glad. Real quick, just to let you, because I want to make sure everybody understood that me being, this film's already going to be an amazing film, but me being Big Rob is just going to take it to a whole nother level. So as long as everybody understands that, y'all be tickled.
We will see.
Hey, you used the word tickle. What's your ethnicity? What's your
My
ethnicity, big guy?
ethnicity. Well, I'm actually a Native American.
Native American.
I'm Native American. I just look like. Yeah.
Oh wait, did he say he looked white?
That's what he said. He looks.
Say it again.
Yes, I
Say it
look
again.
white.
Did you say you
I'm
look
a Native
white?
American that look white.
Did you
Yes.
say you look white?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Look at that.
I hear that.
Look at that.
Well, I would like to thank you for. Oh, I'm sorry, we're kind of pressed for time, but I would like to thank
Thank
you for
you.
calling in.
Thank you, Valen.
All right.
Yeah, definitely have the time. So I'll see the crew this weekend. You guys at Mophie, y'all have a great night, and wish I could enjoy the show a lot longer.
All right. Thank you for calling in, man.
Bye.
All
Later,
right.
Gators.
All right, so I'm afraid to cut the lines. Well, I apologize for cutting the lines more. So, but I want to definitely get to your guest, the guest that you came along with. So I want to bring them on. Let us hear those powerful words that you told me that you were gonna come with. So I say, Dave, can we go to a 4-minute song maybe?
4 minutes.
Not 4 minutes.
Can we get a 2 minute or
1 minute.
something song?
30-second song.
A 2 minute song.
We got a lot of people.
15 minutes